Well, we are being more ambitious than 12 constituencies. We believe that we are in the game in at least 38 constituencies in the country, and as this campaign goes on, I believe we can get that figure even higher. But what it demonstrates, and it shows that people are waking up to this reality, is that this election is not a done deal. It is a choice. John Swinney or I will be First Minister after this election, and that's what the focus is, to change the government after 20 years of SNP failure, to make sure we have a new government that's fixing the SNP's mess, getting the basics right, and building a better future. But let me make one thing absolutely clear. No pacts, no deals, no grubby coalitions. We are going flat out to win this election. And let me also say to John Swinney, after 1 week of this election campaign, he's gone from the arrogant to the desperate. He started the week of the campaign saying that the SNP is guaranteed to win, and now he's talking up a fake grubby deal with Reform. It shows they're desperate, it shows their campaign's already crashing, and only one party is positive and hopeful for the future, and only one person can beat the SNP, and that's me and Scottish Labour.
But, I mean, it was a senior source that was briefing a national...
There's no more senior source in the Scottish Labour Party than me. So let me say really clearly that we are going flat out to win this election. There will be no deals or coalitions with Reform or the Tories or anybody else. We're going flat out to win, and that's the ambition and that's the choice. Me or John Swinney, and in that choice I'm confident Scotland will choose change with me and Scottish Labour. As I said to you, there is no more senior source in the Scottish Labour Party than me, and I can say it unequivocally, this is an election we're going out to win, and it shows you in 1 week it's gone from the arrogance of the SNP to the desperation of the SNP, and it's more and more people are realising that this election's not a done deal, and only two people can be First Minister after the 7th of May, me or John Swinney. So if you want change after 20 years of the SNP, if you want a new government with new energy, new ideas, new leadership, if you want to fix the SNP's mess, get the basics right and build a better future, vote for a new First Minister and vote Scottish Labour. Well, again, this is fieldwork done before the campaign. I'm concentrating on the campaign, and I'm concentrating on persuading people across this country that the country needs change, that only I and Scottish Labour can deliver it, and in the vast majority of constituencies across the country, it's a straight choice between us and the SNP. And if people want to change the government, if they want to fix the mess, if they want to get the basics right, if they want to build a better future, then the only route to do that is by voting for Scottish Labour and electing a new First Minister. We are announcing our plans today on how we give more families support in the cost of living crisis, particularly with childcare costs. So we will maintain the 1140 free childcare hours. We'll add to that with a 2-week holiday programme, which will be free, so people can access that extra support over the summer holiday period. But we also want to go further, and that means for any child aged up to 12, you can claim back your childcare costs for up to £3,000 per child, helping to drive forward access to employment, better access to childcare, but also addressing the cost of living crisis. Actually more than what the SNP is offering, because we are saying we'll protect the 1140 hours, we will add a 2-week free holiday summer package, and we'll also have a tax-free childcare element, meaning up to £3,000 of a saving per child, and for a child with a disability it'll be up to £6,000. Well, look, I want every family to succeed in this country, and I want every young person to get the opportunities to succeed. And there'll be different elements to that plan. There'll, of course, be the childcare element, which we're setting out today, which is maintaining the 1140 hours, doing the 2-week holiday package, which will be free access to childcare over the summer holidays when families feel extra pressure, particularly when they're accessing work. And we also go further with the tax-free childcare element, which could save up to £3,000 per child, 110,000 households eligible, and if you have a child with a disability, up to £6,000 off a saving. And then there's other measures, of course, that are there to support our young people, part of what we want to do in reforming our education system. So we have the 2,000 specialist teachers helping people with literacy, numeracy, science and digital skills, the 1,500 classroom assistants that helps not just those kids with additional support needs, but also helps teachers and the wider classroom. We'll ban mobile phones in the classroom. classroom so children's brains can be protected and they can concentrate on their educations rather than so much of what happens online. We'll have the 9,000 new apprenticeships guarantee, so every young person who has a skill gets access to the apprenticeship that they want. We will maintain free university tuition for those that think that is the right route for them, but recognising that university is not the right route for every young person. We will also make sure we are properly funding our colleges, so every route is supported for our young people, and so much more. It demonstrates we have a holistic plan right from primary school all the way through the skills system and all the way through good, well-paid work.